Today we have some news, and first up we're going to be talking about Malice. After that, we're going to be talking about the correction for Beryl from the database, so let's get right into it. So first off, I'm going to actually talk about the Beryl real quick. Now, please note that this text of this card has been adjusted, and be sure and play with the version on this page, even in your physical card is different. So this is a change that happened because when it was printed in the TCG, it said during the standby phase, and if you have an old monster in your field or graveyard, you can add this card from your graveyard to the hand, and it's been corrected now to during your standby phase. So what does this mean? It fixes the issue of a mistranslation. And honestly, I'm fine with it because a lot of people were shocked that there was a mistranslation like how a Looper was back with its set with Dawn of Majesty. So this is a change that is actually good because it matches for worldwide. So whenever we get to Worlds, it is the same effect, so there's no confusion. But now let's get to the Malice monsters. Who is the Malice in the Mirror? Now, this card was teased the spell card because one of the OCG YCS Japan playmats had this artwork. And honestly, it's really cool that they tease stuff and then release it like they did with Promethean Princess and Master Duel and so many other cards. So let's take a look at what these do. We have Malice Pawn March Hare, and it is a level 3 Dark Cyberse effect monster with 600 attack and 300 defense. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's name once per turn. During the main phase, if this card is in your hand, quick effect, you can banish one other Malice card from your hand or graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card. Your opponent cannot target Malice monsters. That points to this card with card effects, and if this card becomes banished, you can pay 300 life points. Then target one of your banished Malice monsters and add it to your hand. Kind of shocking that this one also doesn't summon itself back, but judging on the first effect, I think that's why they balanced it out. But it would have been nice that it's like, pay 300, summon this, then target. Then if you do, target one banished Malice monster and add it to your hand. In my opinion, she's going to be a one-of name, along with things like Template Skipper and also Dotscaper as the honorary 5th member now. So, in my opinion, the monster's alright. It definitely helps the deck get another name, because it kind of is weird having just 3 names instead of 4, but Template Skipper does help with that. Also, Dotscaper does help with that too. So, in my opinion, it's a really good card. I definitely think people are going to be playing one of it because of what it does. Maybe 2 copies of it because of getting your monsters back. But in my opinion, running the 1 copy is absolutely mandatory. Next up, we have finally a new spell card of Malice in the Mirror. And it's a quick play spell card, and you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Banish one Malice monster from your hand or face-up field, and if you do, negate the target monster's effects until the end of this turn. If this card becomes banished, you could target one Malice card in your graveyard, banish it, and if you do, add one Malice card of the same type, monster, spell, and trap from your deck to your hand. So realistically, this is a great spell card for the deck because you get to have a negate, which on a spell is very nice to have, and it's a second spell, so if you already used or already have the field spell, you can just search this instead. And one of the things I like about it is because you can banish it and a monster. If you manage to go link decoder, link it away, banish the spell and a monster to get another monster, mainly March Hare, and you get to do cool things. The monster comes back, cool, and now you get another card to your hand, which is very good. Or if you banish an underground, you can add another copy of itself. Or if you banish one of the traps, you get another trap. Which I kind of hope we get another trap card in the future. Because having 3 trap cards is definitely cool. But 4 would be better. Because some of the times I do run out of them pretty quickly. In the grind game. Especially in the mirror match. But in my opinion, both of these cards are really good for Malice. And I'm really happy that I've been playing the deck. Because I can understand how these actually influence their deck in a way. March Hare is definitely a very solid card, and Malice in the Mirror is definitely a very great card that we're probably going to run 2 or 3. I see 3 just to max out copies, and I could definitely see more coming from Malice in the future. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, especially covering the database update of Beryl. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video.